right, so finally today we are getting to the flooring. That's not all I'm doing. That's the first thing I'm doing when I get to the house. I'm not doing anything else. Everything else that I wanted to get done is done. So I'm gonna put the flooring down in the kitchen and the washroom. I might have to go get more flooring for the washroom, but the kitchen will be done. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You might be wondering, what car are you in? Well, I'm in my Xterra today because my truck is being worked on. It just was weird. Like you put like make it full on coolant, and then it would leak out till it got to a certain point, and then it would stop leaking. So I got it to my buddy's house, and he's gonna fix it. So I could do that myself, but at this point I just look at it where I don't have to spend the 3 or 4 hours doing that, and I can be doing something else. So I'm heading to this house because we're gonna see. She says that the water is hot everywhere because like we had a problem first. She's like, hey, the water's not getting hot enough. So I went over there, and there's an adjuster on the thermostat, and so I was like, okay, we'll take care of that. And then she said yesterday, she texted me and said, hey, the water in the bathroom isn't getting hot, but the water everywhere else is getting hot. So I'm like, okay. So I'm going to go in there, check it out. Everyone's going to be asleep because it's 7:10 in the morning. But what I do is her kids are like on the floor, and I think they like watch TV and they fall asleep or something. So I'm just going to walk over them, go over to the bathroom, turn on the water in the shower, and then see how hot it gets. If it gets hot for me, I'm just going to tell her, like, look, I mean, I can make it hotter, which is what I always told her I could do. I said I could always make it hotter for you. So we will do that if we need to. And then from there, we will head over to the house, and we'll get this flooring in finally. So first things first, let's do the water heater, and then we'll deal with the next part. So let's go. I'm going to go in there and check. I'm going to bring a flathead screwdriver and my drill with me, just in case if I just need to bump up the temperature a bit. I mean, it's probably what this is going to be. I hope this is what it's going to be so that I can get in and out of here, go do my flooring. But anyway, let's go in and see what's up.
We're not,
Is it a shower or sink?
Yeah, just the shower.
Just the shower. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's warm, but it's not hot?
Yeah, it was like, it was getting warm, but it wasn't getting hot.
Okay.
And then I had the after, I had the,
Ow!
washing machine running.
That's hot.
It is.
Feel it. Like put your hand in it, don't burn yourself.
Oh, Charlie, it wasn't doing none of this for me yesterday.
Okay, so what it is that like, it's because I think when we did this, we took out there's like a controller in there to make it so that it can get like really hot, or what they do is Home Depot, when you buy them, is that they have little settings so that when you turn on, you don't get too hot, so you scold yourself.
Yeah.
So what you're probably doing. All I do is like this. That's see how it's turning off, even though I have it on, like right there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you pull it back, like right there, that's literally just hot water.
Right. That's why I had it.
And then it's like there. I mean, it could be this. Did you have like a bunch of water running, or did someone take a shower?
I had the washing machine running.
He took all the hot water.
And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But then when the washing machine started running,
Yeah.
I waited for a minute. It came in here and tried to take a shower.
Well, it's still because it's got to catch up though. Because you got to think it's taking all the hot water out, putting cold water in, and then it's having to heat it up like as fast as it possibly can. But you're using like, I don't know how many gallons of water is used in a wash cycle, but it's a lot.
Okay.
More than used in a shower. I'm not
So I'm
filming
gonna take my shower first.
Yeah, that's
what I'm gonna do.
Hey, it's fine. My
Cause
wife. The best part is my wife had my phone, so she literally texted me, goes, "Hey, Akia's texting you," and I said,
Right.
and she says that the water isn't hot, and I was like, okay, I'll go take it out. So, but yeah, just take your shower before you take.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. Cause
okay.
I got in that shower. I said,
I know. Yeah, and you're like, let's call Lake and get this taken care of. That's fine. All right, cool. I'll see you later then.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
I'm glad it's not a big
I'm
thing.
glad you come. I'm glad, baby. Come on, y'all, so we can take some baths.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good day. Thank you for coming.
I'll see you, Akia. You might be wondering why I'm still filming. Sometimes I wonder, some of my tenants just want to see me a lot, you know? Maybe I'm just a cool guy. Anyway, let's go get flooring done. I'm glad it was just she used the washing machine before she used the shower. That's common, happens, and then you're like, oh no, there's no water. It's hot. Yeah, I get it. Happens all the time. Gotta tell people what to do so they understand it, because not everyone gets that, and that's okay with me. So anyway, let's get on to the floor. All right, first order of business. We gotta sweep. We gotta get everything out of the way so we can just move our way through this room. Best part is, on the very first run, I already have to make a cut for this air vent, and that's pretty much it. It's not only hard cut, quote unquote hard cut. Then when I get over here to where the water heater is, it's gonna be another hard time, but whatever, it's not that big a deal. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned out, and then I'm gonna get it all swept up, and then I'm gonna bring the flooring in, and we're gonna get started. And let's hope this just gets done. All right, so we're going to start this nice project off. Main things you need to have. Let's get the nice little video of my tools. So if you're doing vinyl plank flooring, really you just need hammer, one of those flooring blocks. I call it the claw. I don't know, it's called something else. A knife, a Sharpie, and also you need a speed square, and I don't have that for some reason sitting here, but speed squares are necessary. So let me make sure we're in okay, perfect, we can see where I'm doing here. So on the first run, let me make sure, yeah, we can do it this way, that's what we need to do it. Okay, on the first run, and also a pad for your knee, that helps out a whole lot. My dad, he was always an advocate for that kind of thing. And so he was like, hey, here you go. Here's a pad that someone's going to throw away. And you can just have it. And I was like, wow, Dad, you're the best. All right. So starting off, really you're just going to get this first row done. So you're going to make sure that you I'm going to put another piece like right here in between these two planks to make sure they're perfectly straight. Then I'm going to hit this one into this, because these ones are the ones where you hit them with a hammer on the end and they just click in. And then after I'm done with the first run, I'm going to put a screw at the very edge of this entire run to hold it in place. What that's going to do is it works 10,000 times better than those stupid spacers that no one freaking knows how to use right, and makes it so this row isn't going to move anywhere. Now at the very end, the most important thing is you got to take them out. It's a floating floor. You want it to expand and contract and all that good stuff. So before you put down trim over the edges of this, you take out those screws and you'll be good to go. But that makes it so that none of this row will actually move, and then you're good. You're good the whole project. You can smash up against it, do whatever you need to do. At the end, you pull it out, and everything's nice and straight, exactly how you want it to be. So let's get into it. Let's do it, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. So now you can see this is in the right position. It's all lined up perfectly. So what I can do is take this piece off, scoot this back on, and then just kind of go down the line. It's probably 2 more pieces of flooring, and then I'll have the whole row done. Then I can screw it in, and then we can just fly from there. It's not really hard after that. It's pretty simple. So let's keep it going. Okay, so we got the first row done. It's nice and straight. Get some drywall screws like this. And then all you're going to do is this very, very simple thing right here. That's it. Repeat that like 500 times. Just make sure you get it nice and spaced out. And that's it. And you're going to have a nice straight row that's never going to move. You never have to worry about it. And then when you're done, you just take the screws out. Super simple. Anyway, let me get this down, and then we'll get to really flooring the house, the kitchen. Wow, look at you. So beautiful. All right. Does look completely different. So does the laundry room. I got to get those pipes connected. I got the new handles and locks in for the back door and the front door. I am going to probably try to get this water heater in. It is now 1:30. I am very tired from flooring, but I'm going to go ahead and move this water heater in there, and then probably go ahead and go get the plumbing so that we can have the, what's it called? I want to put an expansion tank on here, so I'm gonna have to go like up with it, straight up, so that it doesn't affect the door and how it shuts. So, just got little things to do to get this thing working. So let me go grab all that stuff, and then I will be back. All right, so I got all the stuff for the water heater, this beautiful Facebook find. Let's go over one more time. Flooring looks good. Got the pecs in there. Got the new handles. Roberto was out here, and we had some rotting going on along the bottom here, so he took out the rotting stuff, and they didn't have any wood right there, so we got that added. And now he's putting grout into the bathroom where the tile's being done, so I'm going to show you that. Looking good. Getting that done.
Where you went?
Looks very good. And pretty much that's it for today. So let's see, this is a Friday, so I'll catch you Monday. All right, I'll be back then, and let's see what we get into. Probably be getting this water heater in, and then there's like a little punch list I got to get. I got like outlet covers to put in. We gotta get this piano out. I don't know how we're gonna do that, and then just get the trash out of here and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll see you Monday. Hello everyone. All right, so yesterday was Monday. I was supposed to film that day. Took the camera and everything like that to work, and what do you know? I get there and I say, time to film a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And totally forgot my camera. Understandable, right? Well, I didn't forget my camera, I'm sorry. I forgot my SD card, so I had the camera and everything, and I was like, all right, here we go to film, and then there's like no SD card. I was like, oh gosh. So no filming yesterday, but I got all of the plates on all of the electrical outlets. All I gotta do is I gotta head over to Lowe's and get the expansion tank for the actual water heater. Look at that lens flare going on. I can barely even see. Hopefully we all survive this trip. And then I got vanity, a toilet. I got a quarter round to put in. I don't have a whole lot left because Roberto's gonna pretty much take care of all the cabinets in the kitchen. So he's gonna be painting all those. Fixing the cabinet door, the drawer. There's a drawer, the base of the drawer he's gonna fix, and he's gonna, like I said, paint the cabinets and do the backsplash. So I don't have a whole lot left for me to do in this house. The unfortunate thing is the other house, the flip house that we just finished, and then I said, so confidently, oh yeah, we're closing on Monday. I think by the time you guys see this video, it will have been a while ago that this has happened, but that's okay. So we got within 30 minutes of closing, and I get a call from my realtor, and he goes, hey, I'm just calling because I don't know, I'm making sure that we're still going to close. And I'm like, it's 30 minutes to closing. How do you know if we're not going to close? And he goes, I'll call you back. I got to check and see if we're closing or not. And I'm like, what are you talking? We are 30 minutes away from closing. Like, we are going to close. So anyway, I'm just sitting, waiting on standby. Calls me back around like 10 minutes before the closing happens. Hey, we're not going to close. He said they didn't get the financing. Apparently the buyer, he couldn't get the financing, and we knew this the week before closing. But no one told me that. And then the buyer said, well, I'm going to go straight to just do all cash offer. Well, if you could do an all cash offer in the first place, we should have done that. It takes about 10 days to close, not 30. So we've been waiting 30 days to close on it. And then he goes back to my realtor and says, hey, we're going to do all cash. My realtor says, okay, let me send you an addendum. So he sends him an addendum. So he signs it, sends it back. And then that was like on Friday. So all weekend long, he claims, well, I was talking to my lenders, but it's like, but you said you were going all cash, so why would you need to be talking to lenders again? So anyway, can't close. That's brass tacks of it. Can't close. So all of that excitement and happiness of being like, all right, we're getting our first one done. We got it all taken care of, all buttoned up, and now we're gonna have to carry it for another month. I know no one cares. I mean, maybe you guys care, but like, Realtor doesn't care. He claims he cares. I know he doesn't. And I gave him a shellacking on the phone because there's many things that should have been done, and maybe I'll get into a video about that. About when you guys deal with realtors, like what you need to do. Your realtor should know the things that I would tell you. Mine did know, but he just didn't do it. So it caused a lot of grief and chagrin. Anyway, hold on. There's a police officer here in a school. I need to put this camera down for a second. We must watch out for the children. They are the future. All right, anyway. So I'll get into a video maybe about that kind of stuff. Because it's something that everyone needs to know. Your realtor should know it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll do it. So if you know it and you have the power to know those things, then you'll be able to be like, hey, I'm going to be the butthole and tell you you're going to do these things, and when you're mad that I'm making you do them, then I don't really care because I know you're supposed to do it. But anyway, so we still got the other flip house. So now I got 2 houses that are sitting here with lots of money in them. Now, one is obviously going to be a Section 8 rental, so I don't really care about selling it. The other one I care because I got my brother-in-law who, he and I partnered on that one. So I'd like to give him money. But, he's understandable, which is nice. I didn't really expect him to be like super mad at me per se. It's like you're more mad at the realtor who did this. But, it happens. It sucks. But I'm on the way to Lowe's. I'm going to pick up an expansion tank for the water heater. Roberto I think he's going to put the tile down today in the living room. We've got the old tile ripped out of where the fireplace was. So that's going to be done. Joelle is supposed to be here today because today's like the last day for like 4 days where it's not going to rain. So Joelle's supposed to be at the house painting. So we'll get the painting done. I got all the paint in the back. So, it's not going to be a super fun time, I guess, because he doesn't really have paint right now. And other than that, I mean, we got it going on. We're gonna get this one done, get it rented out. But I don't know. Yesterday was a bad day. I mean, it was like I could put on a happy face and go and enjoy life, kind of. But I just was so upset. It's like, and there's nothing I can really do about it. And then the biggest kicker is my realtor said, I'm going to get it relisted at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. it will be relisted because that's when the contract ends. We'll get it going, and I'll call these people that were interested in it. And he's like, send me because he literally, for the description of the property, he said, this is it on Zillow. Priced right, want, W-A-N-T, last long. Priced right, want, last long. That's the only description he gave. Not all of the stuff I had done, which is new roof, renovated kitchen completely gutted and ripped out, and that kind of thing. Bathroom gutted and ripped out. New windows, new carpet. Like, none of that is listed in there at all. Like, you have no description whatsoever except for priced right, want, last long. But he was supposed to relist it at 12 a.m. Of course, I get up because I'm going to check that, and it's like 6:15 in the morning, and there's no relisting. It still says pending, so people can't look at it, or people won't look at it anymore. And I don't know. At this point, I'm so angry, and I already know that I'm going to get a text from him. Big old stop. Okay. I'm going to get a text from him saying, well, I couldn't do it because, and it's going to be an excuse. And I am literally on the verge of firing him at this exact moment. The problem is, the only reason why I wouldn't fire him right now, and that's why you got to take a little bit of time and think about these things. is that he claims, now if he's right, I don't know, but he claims that he has a lot of people that he left in his notebook of people that were interested in the house to buy it. So I hope that he does have those kind of people. I hope that those people are still wanting to buy this house. If they are, great. Then, he's still worth it. If they don't, and I don't hear anything back pretty much by the end of today of any kind of movement on this, if it's, oh, well, I had to leave and go to the I'm probably just going to fire him and move on. Because I really can't afford at this point to do this again, where it's we're already restarting over. The only difference with restarting over with my current realtor is that he has the contacts of people that were interested already. So I move on to another realtor, we'll start with absolutely nothing and go from there. So I am hoping and praying that we can get this resolved and taken care of, and that we'll have some offers that are accepted at the end of the week, and then we can start this huge long month process of financing. That's the problem too, is that everything is financed, so they have to take 30 days or whatever to get the money, which sucks, because I love cash offers because it takes 10 days or 3 days because we already have everything done. We have an appraisal, we have an inspection, we have all this, and then the best part is my realtor literally forgot that we had an inspection report, because I said, realtor, we can literally use the inspection report that's already been done, so they don't have to go get an inspector. Look, it saves them money, so it's free for them. They get to see the inspection report, and I've already fixed some of the things on that inspection report, and the other things I'm not fixing. So that's a good thing. We can go from there. And he was like, I don't think I have that. And I'm like, bro, you sent it to me. You literally sent that to me. He's like, oh yeah, I did, didn't I? That's what I'm saying, man. It's getting so frustrating, and this stuff the problem with this stuff is it makes me tired. It's not even the fact that, it's so stressful and blah, 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 and I don't need to sell it to stay afloat, but it's just stressful it's tiring when you're right there on the cusp, and you have someone who's super incompetent when it comes to computers, and super incompetent when it comes to people skill, and then every time that you point out a flaw in them, then they sit there and they turn it back on, it's not my fault, and it's I'm sorry, are you it just gets very tiring after a while, and I'm getting too tired of it all. So now I've been going on for 11 minutes about this situation. I hope you guys enjoyed my little monologue here at the beginning. I don't know, maybe you guys do like it when I talk a lot, maybe you guys hate it when I talk a lot, but it's kind of why I like the YouTube thing, because TikTok I just kind of show you here we go, here's a minute blurb of me doing something that took me all day to do it, and then YouTube is here's 11 minutes of my airing of grievances. So anyway, I'm about to hit Lowe's, about to be here to get this stuff. Then we'll get over to the house. I've got to go take the AC unit out of the. That's another thing, is I had the AC units installed in the flip house, ready to go, and now I got to drive back over there, take them out of the window so they don't get stolen, and then wait for people to come through, look at it again, and then go from there. So month wasted, and a realtor that is not doing his job. Fantastic. So we're at Lowe's. Woo! I hate Lowe's, but it's okay. Sometimes Lowe's has stuff that Home Depot doesn't. But this Lowe's, it's not I hate Lowe's, I hate this Lowe's, because this Lowe's never has anything stocked correctly. I literally walk up to the cash registers and the people are on their cell phones texting, and then while I'm trying to check out, in the middle of checking me out, then they're oh, I got a text. So they're texting while I don't know, whatever. At this point, I'm just having a rough day. So let's go get this stuff, and then we will go from there. Don't you just love it when I say, hey, I'm going to take you guys to the house, and I'll show you everything that's going on that I never do. Yeah, so we're in the middle of the afternoon. Let's go through what everyone's doing. As you can see, look at that. The house is being painted. I figured out this color. It's called spiced vinegar. I don't know what that means, but it looks okay. And then I got that brown, which I think it was called It's a like monkey madness or something like that. It's really weird, but that's what it's called. Anyway, so got those 2 colors on there, looking good. We got Roberto doing his thing with this cabinet, making it work correctly. Yeah, see Roberto, he's always so camera shy. Joel's painting right now, getting the house looking very, very good. So that should be looking a-okay by tomorrow. He says he's going to get all of it done today, which is great. I like that. Let me just put this mic here. I don't have to hold it. Anyway, all right. Going into this place. I got it all nice and clean now. We're putting tile there. So the tile that was going to go in the shower, putting it there. We finally got the piano out. Yeah, did you see that over there? Yeah, that's what's called, you say be careful to a bunch of guys, and that's what careful is to them. So, whatever. Anyway, so got the trash lined up there. I think I already showed you guys this ceiling fan. If not, there it is again. And it's got the controller. If you got a problem where like I could not get a wire down to here from up in the attic, find ones with controllers, okay? Especially if you're flipping a house, because who cares if they lose the controller? The point is, but then of course, you know, this is Section 8, so I have to care about this. So I'm gonna have to like glue this in so they can't take it out. It's gonna be ridiculous. But you get one of these ones, because all you have to do is just send a hot wire into the fan, and then this is your switch here, which is all remote access and everything like that. You just put a new battery in whenever it dies, and they die very rarely. So anyway, going into the new bedroom, we've already talked about that. I got the stuff for the closet up. So you got a shelf on the top. You got the what's it called? The rod going across for the clothes. Floors, you know, they're dirty, but we're gonna have to sand them, mop them, or probably sweep them, mop them, sand them, mop them, and then call it. And we'll get some poly in here and take care of that. This room's just nice and clean now. Everything's cleaned up. I got to do quarter round around that area and around this area, and that's it. Kitchen is looking absolutely great. I got the expansion tank in. This did not come with an electrical cover, so I made my own. Anyway, so we got Roberto painting all these cabinets. So these top ones are painted already. Got to put new pullers on them. These ones have been painted too. I don't know why he painted over these guys, and I really don't appreciate that. So whatever, life goes on, I guess. I got to get the the stove and the refrigerator through there into here somehow. It's gonna be fun. Cover's got to go on there. I'm gonna put trim around it just so I don't have to do a bunch of sheetrock work over there. Stove goes there, obviously. This is disgusting. He's painting this too, so now it will actually match everything in this room. It'll look a lot better than it was. Bathroom. So I got this. This spout is ridiculous. I have 2 of the Eustachians on there to make it so it actually fits right and looks okay. So I'm gonna have to like silicone all that up so we don't have any leaks. So the way that it is with the wall, see, we have like an extra layer of sheetrock there, which is like 5/8 sheetrock, and then we also have the tile. So these guys are only poking out like this little bit. So I had to go get these guys, okay? And I have to get some covers that will go over that area, and then I can just silicone them. And they might look ugly, but I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna have to make it work pretty much with this one. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I'm not gonna get dinged for it as long as they work and they're silicone and they look fine. They'll be fine. I won't not pass inspection because of it. I love how this guy is across from the toilet. So, but I guess that's a good place for it. I don't know. Whatever. Toilet's got to go in. Vandy's got to go in. I don't have my truck, so I can't really do that right now, which sucks. And I got to get all the air vents out and paint them all up. We got these ceiling fans. I didn't show you the ceiling fans, but that's in every single room. I make sure that like bedrooms have ceiling fans and stuff like that. And then we have the AC unit that's going to go in, I think, on Thursday. So that goes in, and then we've got, AC, we got heat, which is great, which means it will pass inspections, which means we'll be good to go. But that's it for the house, what it looks like, everything like that. I'm sorry that I left you guys hanging outside. I have now got to go to 3 different appointments for contracting work. I don't really like filming contracting work, especially when it's in other people's houses. But if you guys really want to see that kind of stuff, I guess I could show it to you. But for this instance, we're literally out of here. I gotta go and take care of some stuff. So with that, I would say this is Goodman signing off because I spent like 11, 12 minutes this morning not arguing, but bloviating about my realtors. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned some things about maybe checking in on your realtors every once in a while. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
This is Goodman back with another Suck It Up!